What's going on, everybody? Hey, my name is Andy, and welcome to the 11th episode of That One Interesting Podcast. As usual, before we get started, here's a couple ways to get in contact with us. The first option is our email, which is thatoneinterestingpodcast@gmail.com. Our email is thatoneinterestingpodcast@gmail.com. The second option is our blogging site, which is thatoneinterestingpodcast.blogspot.com. Our blogging site is thatoneinterestingpodcast.blogspot.com. You can use our blogging site to leave any comments on topics that you'd like to hear talk on the podcast. And don't be afraid to leave any type of criticism in a way to improve the podcast for our listeners. But anyway, welcome to the 11th episode of That One Interesting Podcast. And today's episode title is What Every Man Should Know About a Woman. And we have three very special guests with me today. I'm going to let them introduce themselves and so the audience could know about them more.
Bonjour, bonsoir tout le monde. It's Rebecca.
What's popping, everybody? What's popping? It's your girl, Mimi on the beat. Yes. Please add me on Snapchat at MILANDE_1998. And also follow me on Instagram at Mimi__foreign. Yes. And I will be making a YouTube. Please.
YouTube channel?
A YouTube channel. Stay tuned with me on that one, too.
That's nice.
Hello, my name is Esther. You can follow me on Instagram at LittleEsther1. And make sure to watch and like my videos, my dance videos.
How long you been dancing, Esther?
I've been dancing forever.
Forever, since you got out your mom wombs and stuff.
I don't know about that, but
You said forever. That's what's forever.
Listen. I just started Afrobeats dancing in I want to say high school, but I didn't start posting until college because some people, and Rebecca, wanted me to do it. But the funny thing is, she never been in any of my videos.
That's crazy.
I keep telling her,
Coming soon.
let's do a collaboration. She say, I'm going to. Where's that? Ain't nowhere.
Coming soon.
Rebecca, do you do anything? You just say your name. You didn't say anything that you do.
I dance, as Esther stated. I'm on the dance team at Polk State College. Whoop whoop.
What's the dance team called?
Diversity of Dance. President is also Esther. I do Afro dance as well. I've been doing Afro dance since 9th grade. Started posting about a year ago. And,
Wait, what influenced you to start dancing and the Afro dance and stuff?
Ooh, for me, I did the Haitian Flag Day. And since then, I just got in tune with African music, started following African beat dancers. And since then, that's been my thing.
Oh.
For me, I was watching this couple on YouTube, and they were doing dances, and I was like, "This music sounds good."
Oh.
So I went and looked up the music. I seen them dancing. I was like, "It don't look that hard." So I just went and started doing it. Now, I'm stuck with it.
So today we're gonna have a very, very interesting episode for us. Obviously, we got three special guests. One is a YouTuber, and two dancers. So hopefully they can talk a lot about the topic. What you was gonna say, Esther?
Soon to be.
Oh, my gosh.
But anyway, if I sound like this, I'm a little bit sick. So I'm getting better, but, hopefully my voice get better. But today's topic is what every man should know about a woman. So, do y'all know what every man should know about a woman? I mean, obviously.
If I were to date someone, I know what I want them to know about me.
Oh,
but
okay.
since it's not gonna happen.
But if we want to start, my first question would be, what is the most common things that y'all encounter as a y'all encounter that you'll think a lot of men should know about a woman? Like, what's the most, common things that you'll encounter? You'll say, oh, yeah. I feel like a lot of guys lack knowledge on that, specific things when it comes to a woman.
I personally feel like a guy should know what the woman is interested in. how she is as a person. What are some things that she would like in a guy if he really wants, it to be a thing or something like that or whatever. He should know like her goals in life. I don't know, something like that basically.
What about you, Mimi?
Sorry, I'm a little sick also. But I think he should know about her. Like, if you're gonna date somebody or like get to know that person or whatever, you should know about her, like everything that she does or what she do, like what's going on with her and stuff like that.
No, that's the main part. I know, like, before you start dating someone, everybody should know about that person first. That's commonly things, but like, do you think, like, have you encountered people that don't know nothing about the girls? Like, have you ever heard anything about that? Like, someone that don't know anything about the girl, but still trying to get into a relationship with them?
Yes.
Explain.
I haven't seen it, like, with people that actually know. But, some of these guys or males, they just chase after a female who they see from the outside without really knowing them from the inside.
Yeah.
And just trying to kind of pursue something and then kind of force it. You know what I'm trying to say?
What you trying to say?
That's what I'm trying to say.
They trying to pursue it and trying to force it, like trying to force to get
It's
into a relationship.
Like you don't really know the person. You just think that y'all look good together, so you're trying to like force a relationship, but it's really not gonna work if you don't know them.
I mean, yeah. Have you do you know somebody that did that before, or?
I actually do, but I'm not gonna say any names.
You don't have to say name. You just gotta say like what happened, like how that situation
That's what
went.
happened.
What happened? Did it work out?
He was chasing the girl because of what she looked like. And he just assumed that, because a lot of people said was like, oh, y'all be cute together if y'all were to date or something, because they just hanged out a lot all the time. And then he just kind of got that into his head, didn't really know her, and just trying to force a relationship.
But you say they hang out a lot, like.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Oh, I'm not.
Like,
explain.
Okay, say if you were around somebody.
Yeah.
But you, like, I don't really know how to explain. Like, you're
If
just
I'm
around them, but
around,
you're not like knowing them. You just
you know them like kind of off a friendly basis.
You're just friends with the friend because of your friend. You're not really friends with that
mutual
person.
friend.
Oh, okay.
You basically like he's a mutual friend.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
Far
a distant
away.
cousin. Like a distant cousin.
Oh, okay. So he was still trying to pursue him because people,
He was trying to
pursue her. My bad. Because other. Because other people influenced him to pursue, her.
Yeah, he felt like.
So what happened in that situation? Did he actually, got her, or it just break down from the talking stage?
No, she finally gave in, but it didn't work out.
In the relationship?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Do y'all know anybody that's trying to pursue somebody without them knowing the full person?
I kind of know a situation, but it doesn't really pertain to the guy, trying
More
to be
for
with
the
the girl.
girl?
But it's like more so like the girl with
Oh.
the guy, and then like she doesn't know a lot of information about the guy. So guys, make sure you ask questions as if the girls are in gangs, organizations that are weird. Those are very important questions because, you do not want to find out about them things later on in dating. Like, ask like very personal questions. Like, if the person feels very awkward answering the personal questions, then you should probably like really do your own research. Background checks are very kind of important, if you ask me.
It's easy to do research on people now.
What you mean, Mimi?
Social media.
Yeah, social media. Like,
I mean, social media, like, it's not accurate though, because people post what they want you to see.
That's true.
Sometimes it's
but
not.
you can actually see where they live.
You can't. Where they live at?
No, there's some.
Yeah,
there's
some
people
people
you can, but
I can.
some
Some
you
people might say I live right there in social media, but in real life they live somewhere else.
Snapchat, your location is always on if you don't turn it off. Trust me, I know where a couple people be at. Their location on.
She is creepy.
I'm just saying, like,
Even on Instagram,
you can
too.
accidentally open your map on Snapchat and then like you'll accidentally click a name or you'll see a whole bunch of people like, okay.
Yeah.
I never
That's
understand
weird.
that. I don't know why people leave their location on
Mine
Snapchat.
is
Like,
always
Exactly.
off.
Mine is completely
yeah, mine is always off. Like,
Ghost mode.
why would I want to know? Why would I want to let people know where I'm at? Like,
because
that's
things
crazy.
can happen.
Yeah, exactly. What you mean, like, things can happen? Like, let them know where you at or not knowing?
Like
No, like
can-
if they do know where you at, like there's dangerous people in the world. Like you don't always know who you have on your social media pages. So
That is true.
when you have that open and you don't know some of the people on your Snapchats or whatever, they know your location, they can always harm you. This world is dangerous.
this is
a
a
wicked
cruel
world.
But anyway, my next question is what would be the outcome if a man, doesn't know those certain things about about a woman? I know you say
He gonna be pissed.
he gonna be pissed.
Yeah.
What would you say that?
Because you didn't do your research in the beginning, and that's it. Like you should have done what you had to do. Because baby girl, she wasn't who she was supposed to be. No.
That's crazy. What about you, Rebecca?
Personally, I feel like the guy would be if it's something bad, like something really serious or something that you wouldn't want in someone and they never told you, it could really like kind of break the relationship. But if it's something that you feel like, okay, it's not that big of a deal, you can work with it, or y'all can compromise or whatever, then it could also be, but it all depends on what the situation is.
But yeah, one thing I miss is like, from your perspective, how would you want a guy to approach you and that, and get to know you before you like you take the next step and stuff like that?
Like get to know, like approach me, like
yeah, like
to see me. And
yeah,
he's like,
as a woman, like how would y'all want a guy to approach y'all and in order for them to get to the next step?
okay, well, don't approach me with, hey, yo, ma, oh, hey, little girl, oh, girl, come here. No, don't do that. You can easily walk up to me, like, hey, how are you? How you doing? Think you're cute or you're gorgeous. I would like to get to know you. Now, if the girl give you her Snapchat, I feel like it's okay. You run with the Snapchat, talk to her through that, and if she's interested, you ask for the number. Feel like it's something that y'all could do more, ask for the number. If she give it to you, then there you go. Got
What
your
about
girl.
you, Mimi?
I think the guy should come up to me like properly, not in front of my friends, because when my friends are around, I play too much. Not in front of my friends, but like like by myself, whatever.
You said what? You gotta be by yourself in order for the guy to approach you.
Yes, I got to be, because if I'm not by myself,
Crazy. That's crazy.
like I start to like me and my
Oh,
friend,
man.
me or see, I could just look at Rebecca and just be like, what this nigga like he gotta go. But
So what's the difference between when you by yourself and you went with your friend?
cause I just said I play too much.
You play too much.
Yeah. No.
And sometimes friends like to cock
Yeah,
block.
yeah, and that
So
too.
you basically telling that your friend be cop blocking you when a guy approach you when you with them.
Yes. I have a
And you be
few-
with Rebecca.
I have a few.
Well, hold on. I don't cock block. I let people do what they.
No,
if you
it's not
signal
just,
to me,
no, it's not just Rebecca. It's not just
Whoa.
Rebecca. It's
Oh,
just, it's like
it's more
no,
people.
No, like you're not the only person I hang with that be like cop blocking. It be like
So she does
that's how I
cock block.
cock block.
no, like
What?
You're a cock blocker.
Well, let me just go ahead and state this, you guys. I only cock block if you signal to me that you do not want to be with this person or you don't want to talk to this person.
Oh my gosh.
Because girls do give out signals, and you have to come in and be a cock blocker and look like a horrible friend to the outsider. But
Do you
that's
agree
okay.
with that, Mimi?
no, I do not.
Go ahead,
Like,
talk.
You,
Talk.
I do not like I do not, because I feel like you should just let the girl know, like, let her experience that before you. If you have a signal and you say you have a signal or whatever, I need some water. If you have a signal or whatever.
If I have a signal, I said my friend. So if you signal,
So
to me,
Mimi just basically saying that.
this girl.
Do you have an example when you was with Rebecca and she got blocked you because someone trying to talk to you?
I ain't gonna say it was Rebecca. I'm not gonna say it's Rebecca. I just said it's not you. But you're not the only person I always hang with.
But you said I'm a cop blocker.
No, I did not. That did not come out of my mouth. I did not. Well,
Yes, you did.
I meant to
did.
say.
You did say that.
I meant
Wow.
to say, like, she's not the only person that I hang with, you know?
Yeah.
I hang with other females too, you know? But,
Okay.
yeah.
So basically, just to settle thing, what would you want to say to your friend as of right now, just to end that, you know?
Well, I would like to tell my friend, please stay out my way. Please stay out my way. Let me do what I gotta do.
Let you be great.
Let me be great. Let me experience. If I'm an adult, like, if I feel like he's doing something or he's not doing what he's supposed to be doing, let me figure that out on my own, you know? Okay? Period.
Period. Okay. What about you, Esther? Do you have anything to say about that topic? How would you feel like if a man had to approach a female like a woman to approach you?
Just like you said, he should approach me like a woman. Don't
Like a
approach
what?
me. He should approach me like I am a woman.
Okay.
Don't approach me like I'm just some girl you trying to, impress because your friends is right behind you. Like, just be yourself, obviously. Like, if you're not going to be yourself when you're around your friends, why would you, my thing is, don't put up a front. If you're going to be you, just be you. Don't be somebody else when we hanging out or whatever. And then be completely something different when you with your friends.
Exactly.
The whole point of you trying to actually start a relationship with a girl or get to know a girl, you have to be yourself. And the same thing for a female. If you want to hang out with the dude or be friends with the guy or whatever, just be yourself. Don't be something that you're not.
Period.
Did you say anything? You said Mimi was just basically talking about her friend. Like she can't be with her friend. She gotta be by herself when someone approaches her.
Sometimes when you by yourself and a guy approach you and he good looking, you probably ain't gonna act right either.
Yes, girl.
I'm not talking about you in general.
Am gonna
I'm not
act
talking
right.
about you. I'm just
I
talking
gotta
about in general. Like,
I'm gonna act right. Don't worry about that. It's just
you gonna
that.
act right. You gonna
It's
act
just
right.
that. Yeah, like you said, like don't. If you're trying to come up to me and then your friends, like especially if your friends are looking, like go talk to that girl, go talk to her, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at him and be like, bruh, handle that because
Also, don't assume. Just
I'm not
because
a
you
little
good
peach.
looking-
I'm not like a
Also, don't assume just because you're good looking that you're gonna get any girl you want.
yeah, because
that's
you could be
also
good looking but ugly
true.
in the inside. So
That's a big fact.
So one thing every man should know that sometimes girls don't look at the looks, but they also
Look at the
Yeah.
personality. Personality is a big factor.
Yeah,
And your
that's-
teeth.
that's the one thing I heard a lot of.
Rebecca's.
I want to say that it's easy for females to say like we don't look at the outside, but majority of the time that's what they really look out. They look out for what's on the outside. I'm not gonna say all females
Yeah.
do that, but I'm saying from what I've seen personally, most girls that I've seen, they really kind of look out for what they see, not for what they're trying to see.
That's true.
What?
Like,
for what they see now.
I'm saying like if a guy come up to me and he look fine, like most girls are just gonna go with it because he's fine, not because like he has like characteristics within him.
Okay. What you were saying, Rebecca?
Personality is important. Having great teeth and hygiene is also important. When approaching a lady, please don't think you can just approach her smelling any type of way. I'm sorry, but that's important. And vice versa, because some girls, even if you come and approach a girl, she may not even smell the way that you thought she would smell because she's beautiful. And then, like I said, looks don't always matter because you could be very beautiful and very handsome, but then you start to speak and it's just like, okay, this guy's an idiot, or this guy has nothing going for him, or no, this is not someone I'm interested in, or you know what I'm saying? Like,
What if he looks good, His personality is not good, but he has a lot of money. And he can bring you a lot of stuff.
Well,
I wouldn't be the first one.
I might just be on some.
Nah.
Because I'm not going to say. No, listen. No, like, I still don't want you, you know.
But you want the money?
The money? I mean, not to sound like a gold digger, but if the money is there, the money is there.
Nah, bro.
You said nah, but
no, I couldn't do it. Cause just because you got money don't mean nothing. Like, okay, maybe I can make you get me some things, but
Okay.
I'm not gonna be interested like that. And it's just like, it all depends though, because like honestly, like having money really won't. Having money really won't grab my attention because I'm gonna have my own money. So it's like, what else can you bring besides having money? Yeah. If you can't bring the personality and the family oriented type stuff, nah, it's not.
And you can't.
But if you want to leave me alone, you know,
you get the money. But go ahead, Mimi, what you was gonna say?
And if you can't put God in the middle of our if you cannot put God in the middle of our relationship, then
that's crazy. How you switch from God, but you said, but the money, baby girl.
Listen.
The money. Yes, man. I don't get it. Please explain, you. Please explain that phrase, man. The money.
I mean, no. Personality is everything. Because if you have an ugly personality, you are ugly. Like, it just made me like, that's a big turn off for me. But, and you do got the money, I mean, I might, just like Rebecca said, I might let you buy me a few things, you know? Make you buy me a few things, but I'm still not interested in you. I'm not interested in you. I just want what you
just kidding.
What you said?
So maybe basically, if he got money, you'll get him to buy you a few things, but you really not interested in him.
Yeah, just a few, just a few things.
No, it'd be like that though, cause it'd be like you're not interested in the guy. You could tell a guy 1,000 times you're not interested, but he'll like give you everything. Like he'll buy you a whole bunch of stuff, and he'll like give you stuff. Cause I know a couple of people, you know, that are going through that, and it's just like, I'd be like, damn, you gotta like that, sis.
Yes.
And it's just be like the guys just, and it'd be like the girl will tell you, like, girls will literally tell you, like, I'm not interested, like, leave me alone, da-da-da-da. But if the guy don't listen, it's like, okay, what do you do? Exactly.
But city girls got your
heck no, city girls ain't got me nothing. Some of them girls are kind of dumbos. If you
oh my god, city girl got them girls going crazy out here.
Yeah, those girls.
Yeah,
nah, girls nowadays, they might not be interested in you, but they still want you to buy you stuff. So
nah, it don't even be like that. Nah, I don't even be like that, because some girls don't want you to get them nothing. But if you continue, you know, to give me stuff, and if I tell you no a couple of times and you not listening, then I'll be like, all right, you know what, bump this. God points, I can get this, you know, flip it. You know what I'm saying? Give it away.
So Esther, what would you say about that? If a guy has money, but he's good looking, but he don't have a good personality, would you still be interested for him to get you some stuff for free?
Honestly?
Yes.
Yes.
No. Listen. Honestly, like, I would probably start off as his friend first, because you never know, like, really they could have a bad personality because their money is getting to their head, but after a while their characteristics and whatnot could change.
I would say that if a guy, like, that's so money would be an important aspect when it comes to finding a guy that you like, because
I mean, you don't have to be a millionaire, but you can't come around thinking that the girl was going to go ahead and buy everything for you too. It has to be a hand-in-hand relationship.
Exactly.
Nah, because what if he was good looking and he had a bad personality and he was broke? Would you still talk to him?
We could be friends, but
listen, that's what I just said. Like, maybe you can start off as friends and see where that goes, because things can change with time.
So you could be friend with him even if he was broke.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
you can
When
actually.
I went to high school, I had friends who were wealthy, and I had friends who really didn't have anything.
Exactly.
That's high school. But high school
I'm saying they weren't really wealthy because of them. They're wealthy because of their families.
Yeah, high
That's
school.
what I'm
nobody
saying.
has
Things
that
can
money.
change over time, so you don't really never know. You can't just say, "Oh, no, this, no, that," without really like knowing the person or having experiences with that person over time. And then after a while, if you feel like it's not going the way you thought it would, then you can have a conversation with that person and be like, "Well, I thought maybe you would change," or something like that. Like, not I'm trying to change you, like you would change for yourself over time, and it's not going the way that I thought it would be, and you just cut it.
Yeah, I personally say like when it comes to personalities, like a number one things for females. Some girls be saying, oh, they like that guy, but his attitude sucks.
Mm-hmm.
So that turned them off.
Exactly.
So you would say that personality is like the main thing when it comes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, personality.
Personality and
and
teeth
It's-
together. I'm sorry. Your mouth hygiene has to be on point.
That's a
I'm
personal.
She-
That's a personal
she has an
aspect.
obsession with teeth because when we was at work, this one dude, he was smiling at her. She said, "What if I get done?"
sorry. Yeah, like I have like, I'm sorry, but teeth are very important because having a nice smile. I mean, a gap. There's nothing wrong with a gap. People looks beautiful with their gap, but I'm just like, mouth hygiene is very important. Brush your teeth, brush your tongue, throw
The
a
back
mitt
of
every
your
now and then.
tongue.
Yeah, like do everything. Like it's important. Hygiene is important.
What would you do, Andy,
What you mean?
if there was a girl approaching you and she was good looking and she had all the money, but her personality was bad?
Oh, I don't know. I have to be in the situation to find out. But anyway, let's
I like how you asked us a question and we have to answer the question, but when
Hey,
you
listen.
don't want to answer.
if a girl approach me and she have a good, like, she's good looking and she have a bad personality and she has the money, I mean, I don't need money from her. So I mean, no girls that has money wouldn't approach a guy anyway. Like, why would you approach a guy?
It's a lot of girls that
It's
are bold.
rare, but it does happen.
Yeah. Especially if she's been single for a long time.
If she has money, she gonna find somebody that trying to take advantage.
That's true.
It's easy for girls that has money, but that has a bad personality, but she's good looking. Of course, she's gonna find a guy. Most guys, a lot of guys would rather go out there and she gonna find a guy easily, cause she good looking at first. Some guys not even gonna care about the
personality.
yeah, but they're gonna care about the money. Why? Cause she gonna take care of them. So it's gonna be way
Well,
easier
That
for
goes
them.
both ways.
I won't be
Yeah.
taking care of no nigga.
So Mimi, what Mimi is saying says, you looking for a guy that has money.
That know how to take care of himself.
Yeah, that know how to take it. Stop. You trying to switch up what I said.
No, I'm not. You say that's what you say. You say you looking. You just say that. But go ahead. What'd you say? Explain, Mimi.
I said that he has to have. I'm not really looking for a guy that has money. I mean, only if you're stable, and you got something going for yourself.
All right. What are the top things that y'all think that a guy should know and should have when it comes and getting to know another woman?
Okay. A guy should have great personality. He should also have a good head on his shoulder. Another thing would be, I don't know, I guess true to himself, I guess. And then a thing that a guy should know about a woman, background, like her deepest secrets. If it's like,
That's a little too deep now.
nah, because
Yeah, it is,
sometimes
'cause not everybody
not-
don't want to go ahead and tell you their
yeah,
personal
not
information.
not
right off the
everybody's
bat.
not gonna want to tell you their personal information off bat, but you should ask like certain questions that will get you kind of there if they're willing to open up. What's another thing? I think you should also see how she acts outside of you two. Like, there's some people, they may act one way when y'all just together, just y'all two in a certain area, but like go out somewhere, take her on a date, I guess, first date basically. Take her somewhere, see how she acts as a person or whatever. And the third thing, I don't know. Esther? Mila? Adam?
Mimi, Esther?
I think a guy should have, he should have a head on his shoulders. And he should have a good personality. And when it comes to getting to know a female, like, I guess it depends on the female, because with me, I'm very sarcastic. And I feel like if you can't handle my sarcastic,
tell me about
like,
it.
then you're not going to be able to, like, hang around me or get to know me at all, because I'm a very sarcastic person.
Amen.
And I do like to joke around a lot. So if you can't, like, joke around and have a good time, then it's not going to work as well. Also, you got to know when to be serious as well. You can't just be joking all the time. Like, there are times where you can joke, but there are times you need to be serious. And I guess family oriented as well.
Very important.
Especially with the girls who have the big families.
My family.
The big families.
Is
When
that
I'm saying
Shay?
big, I mean big.
Really,
Like,
Esther?
big.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I feel the
Is
shade.
that Shay? Girl?
That's
Like-
direct.
Like, I got families in a whole nother country in multiple states.
What?
Like on the other coast.
I'm not gonna talk, but I already
Like-
say something about that before.
I'm sorry. That's just my dad's
I mean,
side.
you ain't gotta. You don't have to get along with all the family members, because sometimes the girl you're trying to get with doesn't really like the family members as well. But I'm just saying, like, you gotta be some type of family oriented. And also, I feel like this is my number one thing. Actually, it's two things. You need to know how to cook and clean, because
What?
Yes.
you need to know
Wait,
how
a
to.
guy gotta know how to cook.
Yes.
He don't have to cook like no
What?
gourmet meal, but he has to know how to cook and clean, because don't expect me to be doing it all by myself only.
Yes.
Like, because if that's the case, then I could just be by myself.
There you
Because
go.
I know how to cook, I know how to clean.
Yeah. Do you know how to fix your car?
All you gotta do is all he
There
gotta
are
do,
some
all
girls
he
who know how
gotta
to
do
fix
is
cars,
teach
though.
me.
No. Do y'all know how to fix your car?
I know how to fix certain things.
Yeah.
Okay, then. Do you know how to cut the grass?
I know how to
Yeah,
cut
I can
grass.
cut the grass.
Yeah.
My dad cut grass.
Would you want to
Look.
be cutting grass, living by yourself every day outside?
I can do it. It's not a problem. My thing
All right.
is,
Do you know how to
don't
fix
think
the
that I'm
stuff
going to be doing all
inside
the...
You don't know how to fix stuff inside the house?
Yes.
Like
Actually,
what?
yeah.
You can fix the light bulb, the bathrooms,
What else?
the kitchen sink,
Can you name three
stove.
things?
the stove. Yes.
You know how to fix the
Yeah.
stove, Esther?
Yes.
I do, actually.
What? How'd you fix the stove one time?
Why you so shocked?
The ones...
I am shocked.
The ones with the plates that turn red, like, I
Yeah.
know how to fix those.
Oh, yeah.
What how'd you fix it?
You have to buy a certain, like, cord from, like, Home Depot or, like, Lowe's or something like that, and you have to plug it up.
Attach them.
Have you changed the tire before?
Yes, I have.
And
I
that
don't know,
is-
Mimi. Have you changed the tire before?
Yes, I have with my father.
Yeah,
No,
change
by
it.
yourself.
Well, I ain't gonna say I did it by myself, but I mean,
There are certain things.
it's a lot of work to do that, though. You know.
If I okay, this is my thing. Don't expect to be in a relationship with. All girls aren't the same, so all girls aren't gonna have the same mentality. There are some girls who want their guys to be able to do some of the female things. Quotation
But
marks
that
around
point,
that.
you skip like to that point, like when they living together.
No, this. You can easily. The guy can easily say, "Come over to my house. I'm gonna cook."
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, don't expect the female to be the only one cooking in the house. That's what I'm saying. Like, don't expect to be the only one cleaning in the house. It goes both ways. Just like with the car thing that you brought up, there are some girls who know how to fix cars. So therefore, not all girls always depend on guys.
Yep.
Preach, girl, preach.
Period.
And Mimi, some of the things that girls.
Personality, gotta be stable, and you have to have something going for yourself.
And what should he know about a woman before?
He should know that he should know how to. One, he should know how to love love one.
Mm-hmm.
Family oriented, and he should
What else?
have to communicate also. Communicate.
Alright.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
So what you was gonna say, Rebecca?
To touch on the have a good head on your shoulder, because I know a lot of people be like, well, what if, not everybody has it that way. And I'm not saying like you have to have everything when I say you have to have a good head on your shoulder, but you have to have a plan onto like where you want to go in life type thing. Like it's not like you got to have everything when you come and see me. Like, no, you have to know where you want to go in the future. Like it's all planned out or whatever. Like, that's what I mean.
Because there are some obstacles that can come in your way.
Exactly.
Back to the back to what Esther said. Like, I need a guy that can cook and clean and
I
all
didn't
that
say I
type of
need a
stuff.
guy. I said I would like it if he knows how to cook and clean as well.
Oh, okay.
Don't,
But nah.
you're a reporter. That's what a reporter is.
My thing is, I notice a lot of double standards and stuff
There are.
when it comes to what a guy should do. But when you tell a girl that's what you're supposed to do when it comes to a relationship, it's like, oh no, it's sharing. Like washing the dishes. Oh, if I cook, you wash the dishes. If I do this, you do this. But yet, when I asked them, yo, is it a guy's job to cut the grass and fix the car? Yeah, of course. But no girls, like, I haven't seen the girls that say, oh, I mean, it's not his job, but I can help him do it. But when it comes to, is it a girl's job to be cooking in the house? No, it's not a girl's job to cook in the house.
I'm going to go ahead and say something right there. Because that is something society puts in our heads.
I was just going to say that.
Because back in the days, that's exactly what females did. They stayed home. They cooked. They cleaned. They took care of the kids.
The man
and
did
the
all the hard
men,
work.
they went to work. They got the money. They took care of the house and stuff like that. But nowadays, like, there are very independent women who know how to do things like that. They know how to cook. They know how to clean. They know how to take care of the kids. They know how to fix cars. They know how to fix appliances inside their house. What I'm saying is, like, we're evolving. And just like I said earlier, not all females have the same mentality. So if you were to ask the general question, is cooking and cleaning a female job? Technically, within society, yes. Is mowing the lawn and fixing the house a man's job within society? Technically, yes.
All right. Do y'all have anything to say about that? Me? You look mad.
No. She's right. No, she's right. She's right because it's half and half, Like
You talk about like the what she said, or
what she said is right.
half and half.
Yeah.
Like,
Like-
you take care of everything in the house, and he can take care of everything outside the house.
Not that.
Where you
That-
Listen,
This boy, I told that. I said that, and I said this boy trying to switch.
No, I'm
I
just
said
saying,
that
like,
earlier.
that's what she said. She said it's half and half, right? Most girls usually do things inside the house, like cooking, cleaning,
Yeah.
help their kids out, and most guys guys do anything outside the house, like fix out the garage, clean the driveway, cut the grass, shape the everything that's need to be fixed and stuff.
trees or bushes. I think that's what
Yeah.
you're
I mean, with cutting the grass and doing the front yard and all that stuff, it could be a half and half thing. But some guys, they will be like, nah, I got it. But there's girls like, okay, being Haitian girls, we know how to plant stuff. We know how to take care of all that stuff. So it's like, we would know what to do. It's not like it's a hard thing to do. So we could also help in a yard or in the backyard because it's not, we don't have to directly mow the lawn. Like, it could be other things that we can do that will help him so he's not doing everything by himself.
Sure.
That's like with the cooking. Like Esther said, you can wash the dishes. If I cook, you can wash the dishes because it's like you're still helping me. That's less work on me after I'm done cooking. So it could be a half and half thing when it comes to those type of things like that.
But I saw this on Facebook. Like, it's this girl posts if you borrow money from him and he asks for it back, that's not your man.
I've seen that post.
Do you agree with that? I want to know, like, as
Listen, I
woman-
think if I wouldn't really say married, but most of the time, like when you're married, you do have like couples who do like joint like accounts, and there are some couples who do separate accounts.
No, I'm not talking about accounts. I'm talking about like
no, what
that
I'm saying like, cause it's dealing with cash. It depends on like the relationship and the understanding of
borrowing the money.
Yeah, because you can easily borrow money from a friend and be like, well, yeah, it's my money, I need it back. And then just like with the guy, if you're borrowing money and you're saying like, I'm gonna pay you back or whatever, then yeah, he's gonna need the money back. But if y'all have an understanding that if you ask money for him and he's not gonna ask you for it back, then he really ain't your man, because y'all have an understanding that he's just giving you the money and you don't have to pay him back. But if y'all have an understanding where you borrow the money from him and you know you need to pay him back, then I think it's a fair question.
I mean, the point is, you borrowing. If you borrowing, you always gotta give back. Like, if you want it, just ask for it.
To touch on that, you can't borrow paper. You can't borrow somebody's paper and give it back to them. You already written on it.
No, that's money. That's a whole different thing.
You just said borrowing. Borrowing, you have to give it back.
Yeah, I'm talking about based on money. If you can give back money, but paper you can't give back paper.
Okay, so there's when borrowing money, there's different people. Okay, say if you borrow money from me, depending on how much it is, and you say like, I'm gonna give it back, like I'm expecting you. If you tell me you're gonna give me back my money, I'm expecting you to give me back my money. And then another thing, if it's something like, say you ask me, can I borrow $5? If I feel like $5 ain't gonna hurt my pocket, I'm be like, you ain't even gotta worry about paying me back if you say you're gonna pay it back. But if you asking for $500, $1,000, I'm probably gonna be expecting you to give that back. And then another thing I watched yesterday, I don't know if y'all ever see like on the Shade Room with 50 Cent, like people owing him money or whatever.
Yeah.
So there was one guy, the dude from Power, the main character from Power. I don't know his actual name.
50 Cent is the one in Power, ain't he?
He's on Power, but he's not.
Producer.
But he's not the main character. Well, he is one of the main characters, but I'm talking about the guy.
Ghost?
Ghost.
Yeah, Ghost.
The white boy?
No, Ghost is
the light skinned guy with the beard.
with the black lady.
Yeah, good.
I don't watch the show.
Yeah, I haven't watched it a little bit. But Ghost, basically, he was talking on a thing like how he borrowed money from 50 Cent or borrowed money in general. And he always said, like, if you take a while to pay back that person that money, you should also give them interest. Because if you were to borrow money from the get a loan or whatever, you'd have to pay back interest. So I was like, that's actually kind of smart, because when you borrow the money from somebody, they could have been doing something else with that money. They could have been flipping the money. Yeah, could have been doing something else with the money. So giving them interest would be like, kind of giving them more of what they could have done with that money when you took it. So when I seen that, I was like, that's actually very smart and reasonable.
There's all good people. Good people do that.
Yeah,
I was not like, everybody does that.
Yeah, not everybody does that. But I'm just saying that would be a good thing that people put in, like you give back more than what they gave you, because it's like they could have been doing something and they gave you.
But now I'm talking about in a relationship. If you were in a relationship, the way she said it, she said if you borrow money from your man and he asked for it back, that's not your man. Do you agree with that?
No, I don't, because...
Do you agree with that, Mimi?
I just answered the question.
I know you say based on understanding. You say based on their... I get that. But Mimi, what do you say?
If he's asking for that money back, give it back, because you don't know what he might do with it. And
what the fuck?
just give it back. Like, if you feel like that's not your man, then he was never your man in the beginning. So and that's just...
So where you coming from at is basically you saying, you kind of leaning toward what she's saying. If you borrow money from your man, you most likely will forget to give him back, but give it back to him.
I'm not gonna forget. I mean, it's money. Like, people don't play with money.
So based on your understanding, if you're in a relationship with a man and he let you borrow like a couple bucks and stuff.
Don't say couple. If you're talking about like $500,
like $2, $3, $5. You say, can I borrow $5?
Or can I get my $5 back that you owe me?
Don't be like, you don't got $5 on you. Like,
so you're not gonna give that money back?
What?
No. Like, what? No, but if you're talking like $500, okay,
it don't matter how small it is. It's all about trust and knowing that someone can count on you when you ask something.
Yeah, but you're right on that part. But
she said,
if you got it, if I have it in my pocket, then I'll give it to you.
Yeah,
but
go ahead.
That's how you build. That's how a relationship is. Like, if you ask him to borrow something, I mean, you don't have to, like, in reality, like, if you're in a relationship, $5, like, I mean, you don't have to, but if you do it and you follow what you say, it kind of built the trust and, like, knowing that someone can trust on you enough to, you know,
continue to give you
to trust you based on what you say. Like, even if it's $500, $2, oh yeah, I'll borrow you $2. Here's it back. He probably gonna say, oh, I don't need it back. You can keep it, because why would you? I want, you know what I'm saying? But the gesture still make an effect on how the relationship grows, and, you know, later on. But do you have anything else to say?
No, Rick was about to say something.
No, I forgot, bro.
But
You just wild.
that was crazy. But before this episode ends, we have this segment called Something Interesting. You know, something interesting could be anything that I find on the internet. It could be a question that is asked by one of our listeners.
Already found something on the internet. It was on Facebook.
I know that was on the internet, but I got something else for you. That's for this segment, which is more interesting than that other, question.
Go ahead.
But it could be something that someone told me that I think would be a great question for this segment. So this week, something interesting is, I found this on Instagram. It was on Spiritual World Instagram page.
Oh.
And it was very interesting. So it was a post of a woman goes by the name of Nihad on Twitter.
What's her name?
Nihad, Nihad. Her ad is 19NIHH. She posted, Spiritual World repost her post on Twitter. She said, as a woman, it is your job to feed your man, even if it means waking up at 3 a.m. to cook. If you don't, you will risk losing him, and will only have yourself to blame. Period.
What spiritual person is she following? Because
no, it's not like she's not following the page. The page reposts what she said to get the perspective from their followers.
Okay, well, she must got it good like that, because she must. I don't know.
So what would you say based on that post?
Don't wake me up at 3 a.m.
Yeah, don't wake me up at 3 a.m. You can stay hungry until the morning, early morning, because I'm not gonna cook for nobody.
I just want to say.
In any type of situation.
I just want to say, who exactly is awake at 3 a.m. to have a dinner?
No, she said.
Or lunch.
She said, as a woman, it is your job to feed your man, even if it means waking up at 3 a.m. to cook.
That's what I'm saying.
Even if it means, like,
I could have made dinner or lunch or whatever and saved it in the refrigerator for you. If you want something to eat, go ahead and reheat it up. Yeah, reheat it up.
But I get what she's saying. Like, feed your man, even if it means at 3 a.m. Like, okay, so if y'all go out to cook out, you gotta grab his food first or something like that. If you invited him, type thing, like that, whatever. But I mean, it's not all the time that you should be the first person. Like, yes, I know it's like, okay, like Esther said earlier, in this society, ladies are supposed to always cater to the man when it comes down to like food and taking care of him. But sometimes it just be like, okay, I'm getting you food. Okay, when you gonna give me some food? Like, okay, I be hungry too, and I'm tired. I don't feel like feeding you today.
I feel like, okay, for example, if a guy gotta wake up at 2 something going to 3, and he has to go to work at 3:30 just to come back to feed the family, but there's no food in the house, would you wake up to cook for him before he goes to work?
That's what I just said.
There was repeat that question.
If he has to wake up around 3 to go to work at 3:30 and there's no food in the house, would you wake up to cook for him just before he has to go to work?
Listen, I'm gonna say something right now. Like, if y'all in a relationship and y'all have a family together, or y'all married, or y'all just in a relationship, if she really, really like loves him like she says she does, then she would go ahead and cook. I mean,
not like a big meal or something.
Dinner or something like that. But like, I don't think it's really such a bad idea to get up and cook, because you can easily just go back to sleep. But some people can't. But I just feel like if y'all really are in the relationship together and y'all really trying to make it work, or just y'all really in love with each other, and he does cater to you in specific times and specific needs, then it shouldn't be a problem.
All right.
I mean, he should be thinking in his head already, like, oh, I'm not gonna wake her up. Let me just go get something to eat.
Yeah, that's true.
Work.
If he
That's
know
what
her,
I'm saying.
like,
if he know her, then he know he
What
ain't
up?
gonna he don't wake her up.
That's what I was about to touch on, because you can easily, okay, if there's no food in the house and you know you're going to work at 3 a.m., there's no food. Because there's people, before they go to work, they put their food in a bowl, they close it up, put it in the refrigerator, so in the morning they heat it up and eat before work or eat it during their break. If you know there's no food, absolutely no food in the house before you go to sleep, you can either go get something to make food or make her make the food for you.
What if he was working the day before that? He comes home late.
Mm-hmm.
That's
And
what
he
I
just
said.
went
If
straight to
she had
sleep?
already made dinner and he didn't come back at the time
He
at the
can
time she
easily
thought
heat
she would save him a plate and put it in the refrigerator and be like, oh well, I saved you some food. It's in the refrigerator. Go ahead and reheat it up if you want to.
And she said, if you don't, you will risk losing him, and will only have yourself to blame. Period.
I would not blame myself. I would not care if
I
I
would
lose
sleep
him.
great at night.
Okay. So
You know, based on that status, like the that post, I feel like it's based on situation, experience, and where you at.
That's what I'm saying.
Most people on the comment, most of the girls are, oh hell no, I'm not gonna do that. Some females are, you must be crazy. Nobody's gonna wake up at 3 a.m. to cook for.
I don't think
someone.
she necessarily means 3 a.m. I'm just saying. I think
I mean,
she means like
yeah,
in
she
general.
say that. She say that.
So
Even if it means
I'm saying
3
like
a.m.
she said 3 a.m. but it's probably not like literally 3 a.m.
literally.
But how I look at it is like at how Esther said earlier is half and half, right? So if a man in the house providing for his family, going to work every day, you know, waking up hard, like, you know, working and going back and forth tired. I mean, like, if you he's making sacrifice for y'all.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Even
If
like
he
waking up at 3 a.m. could be a sacrifice you made for him also. And
Yeah.
by doing that can also, you know, motivate him to do what he got to do to bring and to provide to his family.
Yeah, that's just what
I
exactly what
agree
just
with
said.
you.
But sometimes,
But knowing me,
I know he would not.
I don't play when I'm sleeping. Like I just got to. Like,
You won't even make a sacrifice for that just to wake up for him.
I mean, I'm gonna be like, there's food in the refrigerator. I cooked the night.
I mean, like, if there's no food at all.
I mean, well, I'll be like, can you get something
If
at
there's,
work?
if there's no food at
Get
all,
something
what's
at
she gonna
work.
cook exactly?
You can make food. There might be no food at the house, but you can cook food.
With what? There's no food.
What do you mean there's food
You
that's
just
not
said
cooked
there's
yet?
no food in the
And
house.
there's no food to eat. My bad. There's no food that's prepared to eat.
Okay, I think that's
Well,
what you should
there
say.
is some ramen noodles in the cabinet, and ukamajesa because
translation, you can eat that.
So, you say you know you wouldn't.
I mean,
Rebecca
I'm not gonna say I
said-
know I wouldn't.
You
I
just say
would-
that. You say you don't play
I
with
would
your
make
sleep.
One sacrifice, but if it's like continue, like you constantly,
Yeah,
you
don't
know,
constantly.
I don't-
get paid.
There
I'm
need
gonna
to
be
be-
like,
You need to be
baby,
straightforward. Rebecca, you say no?
No, I wouldn't wake up at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
But I mean, I feel like Esther said, like it all depends on like how you feel
All right.
and how the situation
How you
is.
feel.
But as of
Esther?
now, no. Maybe if I'm in this situation.
Esther, you say based on the situation and stuff. And
Yeah, it
how
always
things
depends
go.
on the situation because
Yeah.
every relationship is never the same.
All right. So guys, hopefully, I hope like whoever listened to this, hopefully learned something from Rebecca, Mimi, and Esther on what a man should know about a woman. And I like to say is thank you for coming as a guest on the podcast.
No problem.
Do you have anything else to say?
I would like to be back for another podcast.
All right,
Me
Rebecca.
Me too.
Thanks for
And
having us.
I would like to be back with a certain
YouTube channel.
person.
Oh, with a certain person.
It was when I come
Yeah,
back.
All right.
it needs to be
It's a
with
guy.
positive vibes only.
It's a
Positive vibes
yeah.
only.
So
He
you
knows
saying
who that
there
is.
are your friends are negative vibes or?
No.
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying positive vibes only.
Yeah.
And if
Not
he's
our
listening, he knows who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Oh.
Positive
He knows
vibes
exactly
only.
who I'm talking
Positive.
So-
Is that a person name on Instagram?
He's
or?
been
No.
He's
been
been
on your podcast.
Yeah.
before.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're talking about Mark.
Yeah,
Listen, I wasn't trying to say no
only.
name.
I mean, if
I wasn't trying to say no name.
Hey man, Mark been on this podcast way too long, and right now he's out of town. I talked to him about it, but
yeah, because he already know what's up.
We'll set it up. We'll definitely set it up.
And I would like another guy here too.
All right. Hey, let's set up after we, hit me up and we'll make it happen.
Yes.
But anyway, I'd like to thank you all for coming on the podcast. Hopefully, everybody knows what to know about a woman and how to approach them. And what you gotta say, Mimi? Anything else?
Please don't forget to add me on Snapchat at Milan MILANDE_1998 and Instagram at Mimi__foreign. And I will be making a YouTube, but stay tuned for that.
But it's coming. But anyway, that is all, and we out.